Gronk and Brady coming to town have brought 5 nationally televised appearances for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And Jerry Jones and Mike McCarthy, the Cowboys, will start the season on a Sunday night, week 1 in Los Angeles, California. The coach and the owner of the Cowboys, Mike McCarthy and Jerry Jones, respectively, will join us together right here live on NFL Network. And again, our schedule release show presented by Verizon. I am Rich Eisen, sheltered in place in my home office, Studio 1, the right corner of my desk right here in Los Angeles, California. I hope everybody's out there staying safe, staying healthy, staying home as best you can here in this day and age. And joining me here, Deion Sanders and Steve Mariucci at the top of our second hour of the program. The toughest schedule, guys, that you've been able to sift through this right now and peruse would be which?
Well, for me, it's the New England Patriots 53.7 winning percentage for teams last year, but that metric is a little bit misleading because every team changes, okay? But here's some quirks that they have. Yeah, they have a new quarterback. That guy that played quarterback for 20 years is gone. Jarrett Stidham is the guy now. 4th rounder out of Auburn last year. Guess what? He threw 4 passes last year. But you know what? And 1 was picked. He completed 2. But you know what? Not to worry, because a guy Deion knows very well, Brett Favre, threw 4 passes when he was in Atlanta when Deion was taking him shopping for clothes. Remember that year? He had 4 passes, couple picks. He turned out to be okay. If Jarrett Stidham turns out like Brett, you'll be fine. Then they have some quirks in the schedule. 3 games in a row on the road. That doesn't happen very often. They go to the LA Chargers. They're going to stay there because the next Thursday night game is in LA in the same stadium. They're going to have their clothes in the same locker. Just stay there and practice. All right, that's fine. But then you come home and you got to go to Miami. Now in Miami, their record since 2013 is just 2-5. So there's a road stretch that's pretty tough out there. And here's one more quirk. They play the Jets at the Jets on a Monday Night Football. And then they come back and they play Lamar Jackson with the Baltimore Ravens in a short week. You don't want a short week to play that guy because it's a crazy offense to defend. So that's a tough spot to play the Ravens, even though it's at home for New England. Deanne, what do you got?
Mooch, I'm glad you mentioned the Jets. And first and foremost, I took Brett Favre to the hood to get some real clothes, and he never wore them, just for the record. I don't know why, but they look good on him. And when you think about the Jets, we need a New York team in sports to be successful. We just need it. It makes everything better. I don't give a darn if the Giants, the Jets, the Yankees, the Mets, I don't care. We just need one of them to ball out. But the Jets, man, you're talking about Donald, 3rd-year quarterback. Hadn't played great, hadn't played bad. I think he's going to be okay. And you think about Le'Veon Bell in his 2nd year there. The guy really don't want to be there. You can call it what you want. There ain't no way you want to go through that. 7-9 a year ago, they're getting a little better. But look at this darn schedule. The Bills, the 49ers, put the schedule back up there. I want you to look at this darn schedule real slow. I mean, the Bills, the 49ers, you start off with that with a team that was 7-9. You want them to get off to a good start, to get going with this young quarterback, this young offense. But come on, man. That don't even make sense, man. It really don't. You got to help these guys. Then you go to the Colts. Then you go to the Broncos on Thursday night. The Cardinals. Thank you for that breather. The Chargers, thank you, Jesus, for that. The Bills are good. The Chiefs are excellent. The Patriots, we don't know who's going to quarterback, but guess what? The Dolphins, man, come on, man. This is unbelievable to throw these guys in this type of fire and to end up with the darn Seahawks, Rams, Browns, and Patriots. Thank God for the Browns. Woo! Thank you, Jesus, for the Browns. Hey, that's the tough one, man, for the Jets. It really is, and it ain't fair. It ain't fair.
So Le'Veon Bell doesn't want to be there, Deion?
Rich, you don't even want to be there. I don't hear you talking about the Jets as much as you used to, Rich. I really don't.
Well,
you had Jets draws on when we first started at the network. You had Jets boxers. I ain't seen them draws in at least 6 years, man. You done shot the back out of them. I ain't seen them draws. I ain't seen nothing green on you in years.
I can go upstairs. I'm in my home office. I can go right upstairs. Okay? It's a 4-hour show. That is so funny, man. That's Deion Sanders. That's Steve Mariucci. That's our schedule release show way that we kick off hour number 2. Again, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 5 nationally televised appearances. That is a team record, breaking the 4 games that the defending Super Bowl champion 2003 Bucs had, meaning signing Tom Brady gets the franchise one more nationally televised game than winning a Super Bowl did. Kurt Warner with the head coach, Bruce Arians.
And I'm here with Coach Arians now. Coach, I appreciate you taking the time to join us. When I saw your schedule come out, first thing that jumps out to me is Tampa Bay has become a primetime team. 5 primetime games, including 3 in the row in the middle of the season. How are you feeling about going to be on primetime 5 times?
Well, I love it. I love the expectations and the excitement that brings. I think our players will enjoy it. And as coaches, you have to embrace it and get ready for it. And, I think our guys are going to be really, really excited about the season.
We also made a couple primetime splashes in the offseason, bringing in Tom Brady, signing Rob Gronkowski. And I know you've never been shy about setting your expectations out there. Is it safe to say that Tampa Bay is all in on winning the Super Bowl this year?
Well, I think that's our goal every year, to put a ring on your finger. There's no other reason not to play. And you have to get in the playoffs first, though. And for us, it's to get in the playoffs and let's see what happens.
And we know that this offseason has been completely different than any offseason in the past. Bringing in a guy, even with the accolades of a Tom Brady, the best that's ever played, are there some concerns about getting him caught up so you guys can start fast? And what have you been able to do in the meantime to get him and Gronk and others ready?
Well, everything right now is all virtual learning and virtual workouts. So we're getting all that taught. I think the big thing is we need the on-field reps. And, hopefully if we have the necessary on-field reps, we'll be fine. I think everybody will be ready to play.
As we take a look at the schedule, I know a lot of times coaches are talking about starting fast or finishing strong. I look at your schedule, and you got 5 of your first 7 on the road, but you finish with 5 of your last 6 at home. If you're looking at it from a coaching perspective, I know you want to win them all, but would you rather have the tougher part of your schedule early and feeling like you can play at home late, or how would you like it to play out?
Yeah, I've always liked the toughest part early. Hopefully you come out of training camp healthy through the preseason and you're ready to go and everybody's ready to go.
Coach, when you look at the schedule, what's the most challenging thing as a head coach when the schedule comes out, trying to fit certain things together? What do you look at and say, man, it's most challenging, we've got to take road games or playing on prime time? What is the thing that jumps out to you as a head coach that you have to manage the best when you look at the schedule?
I think last year for us it was playing in Florida in September and managing the time. We were going to have 4 o'clock games, we're going to have 7 o'clock games. Building practice schedules around the times you're going